As you can see, Cars and Coffee is well underway. Here we have it. I'm very happy. I've got a Howie's mocha, which is going to keep me happy to start off with. I'm going to move swiftly over to Annie's Food Inspiration for a lovely sausage and egg bat. Today we're going to be capturing content through the workshop as well, so stay tuned for further action. We're, what, a couple of hours in, Ben?
Yeah, looks like.
Just look at the car park. It is absolutely rammed with enthusiasts, enjoying coffee, enjoying their bacon bats, enjoying their sausage bats. There is an eclectic mix of cars. We've got a Robin Reliant behind us. We've got plenty of Porsches. We've got some American vehicles. We've got a plethora of Defenders out here, Ben.
Yeah,
come on.
Absolutely rammed here today.
Which one is your favourite so far?
That grey one in the corner, I think.
The grey.
Yeah.
He would say that one. The grey one in the corner. This man's here, pride and joy. So we'll go through some of the vehicles that we have and keep tuned for more. As you can see, we've had a fantastic turnout. What's it been like for you in here, Stu? You've been holding the fort in here.
The workshop has been absolutely rammed all morning. I know it came over the radio for an opportunity to get outside, but it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
No, it couldn't happen. We had so many people inside here enjoying everything we've got. It was a thorough success.
Bob came through on the clicker at 205 people, which I think is a fantastic turnout for today. Stu, how about we just go through a brief overview of what we've got in the workshop?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do that.
We've got some stuff in here that people have seen before and other stuff that people haven't, so
let's get into
interesting.
It. This has been one of my favourite builds so far, genuinely.
It's been a really good one, hasn't it? Yeah.
From your side, when you're in the workshop with the team, seeing this develop, how does it feel for you?
It's been so nice to see this one progress, because this is our first LS conversion. The way it's been done, you know, I mean, Robbie, give him credit, he's done a sterling job.
Absolutely.
You know, starting off with an engine that doesn't really fit in this engine bay.
The irony.
Exactly, and making it all work, you know, the design of the engine mounts and the cooling system and everything else. It's just been such a lovely thing to see.
The next part that I'm really looking forward to this is actually taking it on the open road and feeling what this 550 horsepower is all about. It's going to need to be respected, that's for sure.
100%. We've experienced the LS in other builds, not ones that we've done, but this is a different animal, isn't it, altogether? This is one of our own built LS's.
And it's also set up so differently in respect of, yes, there's an LS. The ones that we've driven are stock, 430 horsepower.
That's right.
This one's 550 horsepower.
Yes.
But mated to a ZF, the 8 HP gearbox.
That's right.
We feel that it's going to be that bit peppier with all the uprated parts that have gone into this, Stu, with diffs,
yes,
transfer box, half shafts. It's a necessity for this sort of horsepower, right?
You've got to tick every single box on something like this. You know, bearing in mind this has got 4 times the horsepower that it came out of the factory with. You know, really, it's a little bit of an unknown until we get it out onto the road. You know, we can make it as strong as we can possibly make it on paper until you actually get it out in the real world.
And it's going to be how you're going to respect your right foot.
That's right.
So there's a very brief overview on what we've got here on our stock 550 horsepower LS3. We do also have, which we're very excited to have come through, next stage, LS supercharged. We also have an LS twin turbo, believe it or not, that will be coming into the workshop. Please follow that build if you're interested. So BMW M57 conversion. The colour contrast, Stu, now that is insane. With your background, having a look at this colour contrast, what an epic build this is going to be.
Personally, I absolutely love it. I think because it's that much different to any standard Land Rover colour. It's been interesting actually today with the open day, the reactions we've had over the colour on this one.
Yeah, and that's
it's been quite Marmite, to be honest. Yes, it has. You know, some people have said, "Oh, why would you paint it that colour?" But then others have absolutely loved it. I think the colour combination with the cream wheels and the cream roof, and this gloss pistachio paint.
Pistachio, that's a very good description.
It has been named today. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
I really do think when this, as we've talked about before, gets out in the open road, it's going to be fantastic. The other thing to embrace and harness here as Squire Editions, this is a local company that we've built that relationship up with, so it will be a delight to see this car driving on the open roads through the South Downs, because that's where they're based. So this is a build that people have seen before. We've got another LS going into here. It's going to be a beach runner. Fantastic build. Utterly cool vehicle to go down to the beach, put the surfboards in the back. There's going to be something to do with the jet foil that's going to go in there.
Something like that.
Something like that.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's
going to be that's going to tick the boxes of all fun. So here's a really interesting build, isn't it, Stu? And this epitomises Squire Editions in respect of we do such a variation of builds.
Yes.
Outside staying pretty much the same.
Staying just the same.
As it is.
We're not touching it. The only thing we've done, the doors were pretty rotten, weren't they?
Oh, of course.
We put a pair of new doors on it, painted them to match, but other than that, outwardly it's going to look exactly the same.
This particular vehicle is for a husband and wife team. They'll use this out in a shooting field. They want to use it as an adapting vehicle. They take this out in the summer, so they'll have it as an open top and use it as a pickup. Then in the shoot season, they'll be putting this back in, and it's had that air of modularity for when they're on the shoot field. The interior on this, and as we always go back to, Stu, you're lucky to work with the craftsmen. You are one of them, but the craftsmen that you work with in here and what they produce, Mr. Tuppers, look at this ranch leather contrast stitch.
It's lovely, isn't it? This particular leather we've used before on another job, haven't we?
Yes, we have, for America.
Exactly, for America. And the clients came in and they saw that particular job, didn't they?
Yeah.
And loved it. And I think the contrast with this lovely brown leather and the exterior on this one, it just works perfectly.
Yeah, it's going to fit perfectly, and it's going to actually fit the task.
Yes.
And age.
Yeah.
In time.
It will wear very nicely.
Yeah, well, that's it. Sympathetic. That's something it's really important to get across to everybody. Squire Editions is not just about hundreds of thousands of pounds conversions. You really can dial into exactly what you want to achieve, whether it be just interior, a bit of paintwork, or a draw system, or indeed an exterior billet pack. And over here we have Mr. Ritchie's 110 that, as we mentioned before, is for sale, and Mr. Jones's 110. This is where it started, wasn't it?
Yes,
For Vinnie getting inspiration from Guy's 110, which is what led on to us doing this specific build. We love them both. They've got different charms and different characters in different builds, but look at them standing next to each other. I think they're pretty beautiful.
Vinnie's has been a firm favourite, hasn't it?
Vinnie's has. Without being biased, it definitely has been a firm
It's
favourite.
been here before, and people love to see it, don't they?
Yeah.
And so we thought it was nice. We've got both vehicles here, two titans of the British film industry, sat together, and why not?
Do you know what? As far as the team goes, looking at these vehicles in the build, not just for their status, but to have these sat here is quite a moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And that in the back, the single seats, how subjective. Talk about Marmite. They're going, I bloody hate that. Or actually, it's quite cool to be sat in the back.
Right.
Yeah, after you've finished your day's work, chilling in the back, watching Netflix.
That's
good
right.
night.
Getting driven.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we've deserved one of these, Stu.
I think
the whole team deserve one of these, but they've gone home to their families.
Yes.
And as if we made it up, or we planned this, bit of Blue Peter, one we made earlier, this is actually Guy Ritchie's
isn't it?
beer. So cheers to a fabulous day.
Cheers.
Been an absolutely tremendous one.
It
Knocked it out of the park.
It's been a good success.
Thank you very much, as always, for all of you watching. Beer o'clock for us. As we say, give us a like, give us a comment, and whack on that notification button. Cheers.